it's Alicia here from my work basket. If my shirt looks familiar, if I look familiar, my face looks familiar, my hair looks familiar, it is because I am recording this right after I recorded yesterday's video. I just bumped my table. Sorry, my camera shook. I just recorded the video, literally just uploaded it. Had to wait to upload it to record this video because my camera was loading stuff. And I'm recording tomorrow's video now. So I just said in my last video how I want to start doing these quicker videos, get more chatty, make them easier to watch. And I decided to go ahead and do this video because I got something new recently and it cracks me up. I've realized how many times I have started a video with I've got something. So I got something new recently and I've been playing in my head of like, how am I going to do this for the channel? I want to share it with you. I want to talk about it, but like, how am I going to do it? And I've just decided kind of how I'm going to do it right based on the idea that videos are going to be shorter now, and I'm going for it. So real quick, I have finished my summer of stash. I finished it about 2 days ago. I did it. I did it. I have successfully completed my summer of stash. I only bent or broke the rules one time, and that was with saving like the books and cards from the recycling to use for crafts. Otherwise, I did it. I followed the rules. I only ever used one veto. It was actually for glue. I bought the Barely Art, like super popular papercraft glue. And my husband was like, I don't even consider that an item. Like, you need it to make stuff. So that was the only veto I used. I finished my summer of stash. And it really helped me personally. I feel like I've gotten better about I call it dopamine shopping. Buying stuff for the sake of like, I have ADHD. I feel like I've really progressed in that. Now, doing my summer of stash made no difference in my craft room. No, I did not make amazing differences on my stash, but I feel like it changed how I look at my stash and will continue to make a difference moving forward, which matters. None of that has anything to do with what I'm about to show you though, because I ordered something, and this is something I've wanted for a really long time. Like, I kid you not, I was a broke teenager when I discovered this item, and I've wanted it ever since, and I've talked myself out of it so many times, and I finally went for it. So I have wanted one of these for, I kid you not, like 20 years at least, possibly more than 20 years. I specifically remember shopping for this and being like super like, I just want to get one, like scrounging eBay when I was like 17, 18 years old, and I just turned 38. So I have wanted one of these for a very long time. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I am probably saying this incorrectly, but I'm going to pronounce it the way I've always pronounced it in my head, because I've tried to kind of look up online how it's pronounced, and I've heard so many pronunciations, but I got a Lutterloh system. I'm super excited. So, for the sake of being honest, my like dream item is a 1970s Lutterloh set. I actually have one of those coming too, but I'll backtrack to that in a minute. So I've always wanted a Lutterloh system, and I've wanted a 70s set, but they come out with a new system. It turns out the system is redesigned every year. So I'm recording this in 2021, but if you were to buy the same exact thing next year, you would likely get something slightly different than what I got this year. They change, it's a new edition essentially every year. People get very into collecting like previous editions. I'm going to tell you that. So I decided recently, like, stop screwing around and just do it. Just do it, Alicia. Like, I have a really bad habit of talking myself out of pretty much anything that costs more like than $20. Like, if it's like $25, I will put it back and talk myself out of it for like a year. However, I will walk into like a thrift store or a used bookstore or like a yard sale and like throw $100 down like nobody's business without even blinking. Like, I'm just really that bad at it. I will buy a cart full of stuff for more money than like one more expensive item that I've always wanted. It's like it's weird. I don't even know why I do it, but I've done that in regards to this Lutterloh for 20 years. And so finally I was like, Alicia, just do it. So I decided to go for it, and I ordered this system. I ordered the bundle, Biggle Bumble, like the biggest set they have. It included the full system, upgraded like supplies and that kind of stuff. And so this video is to tell you, A, I did it, I'm super excited, and also to tell you my initial reactions about the Lutterloh system. So I was originally debating, do I want to do an unboxing? Do I want to, and I was debating how to go about this. If you search Lutterloh, and I'll spell it out for you, it'll be in the title, I'll spell it out in the description and all that. There are tons of videos of unboxing, how the system works, what it is. I don't need to repeat that and rebuild that wheel for you. Like, I don't need to redesign that. I'm going to tell you my personal, like, what did I think? So besides the fact that I finally got something I've wanted for 20 years, and it's not a super cheap thing, but it's not like crazy expensive. I got the full kit with a coupon, and I bought an additional supplement, and it was about $238. So the full kit is usually more expensive. I used a coupon and I got a bonus. It was $238. That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's not something I personally go blowing $238 all the time. It's a big purchase for me. Even like I was just saying with thrift stores, like I don't do that all the time. I don't have that kind of money. So $238 for me is a big purchase. They do have smaller bundles. You can get started for a cheaper price. Okay. So I won't go into a lot of things. I find it extremely interesting. The Lutterloh system has been out since like 1935 or something. It's been out a really long time. And I kid you not that you can pretty much go on eBay. You can look up Lutterloh. You can find systems from, you know, the last 30, 40 years. And they look almost identical on the surface. They pretty much all seem to come in this box, except for one set comes in like a pink box. I think it's the French set. I don't understand the difference. But they pretty much all come in the same box. They all have like the exact same tool set. They all seem to have like almost the exact same binder, except for a lot of the older ones have like a burgundy binder. But you can go on eBay and it literally looks exactly the same, like all the different versions. So I was a little bit nervous about, what are the patterns going to look like? Am I going to like them? Are they going to be fashionable? Am I going to open the binder and it's all 80s clothes? So I will tell you, that's not the case. I joined a Lutterloh system group on Facebook. I spent a lot of time asking questions and reading. And that's where I learned about the fact that the binder changes every year. So each binder, every year 4 supplements come out. Okay. So 4 supplements come out every year, and the previous 2 years of supplements are put into the binder. So this year's binder includes patterns from 2020 and 2019. Next year's binder will include patterns from 2021 and 2020. So there's no need to continuously rebuy like a new binder every year, because half of the patterns are going to be the same as the previous year. And every 2 years, the binder is completely different. So I was a little concerned based on patterns I've seen online and videos I've seen that they were going to be really outdated, that I was going to hate the stuff, that it was going to be all 80s patterns. I don't find that to be the case at all. I am very happy with the 2021 Lutterloh system that I got and the patterns that are in it. Now, you can go online and you can look at like pictures of previous supplements. They go as far back as like the 90s, right on the Lutterloh system where I purchased mine, the Lutterloh website. And you can see, yes, some of them, I probably wouldn't make this up. I probably would find it a bit dated. But the 2021 I found very, very good. So you can see here how many like post-its I have. These are all patterns that I marked as like, I would make this, I would wear this, I desperately want to make this. Some with modifications, to be entirely fair. So like there is one that it was like, well, they show it as a skirt slash, trying to find some examples for you. Some of them are like, I would wear it if I modified. They have a shirt or a long dress, and if I did it more as a tunic, I'd wear it. And some of them are like a bit, like this is kind of a general timeless style. Is it super fresh and modern? No, it's not. Is it something you could totally make right now and be super fashionable and on trend? Yes. Also, one thing, if you are into the vintage stuff, every supplement and every binder seems to have replicas of vintage items. So I'm just going to kind of show you some of the ones I've marked here. Like throughout my binder, there are redos of vintage items. They are slightly modified to be like to more modern measurements. Undergarments have changed, people have changed. So the vintage reprints are, from what I understand, slightly different than the same exact thing in a vintage binder, made to just fit more modern sizes. So this is an example of one that I actually have a long sleeve top where the top is almost exactly like this, and I quite like it. And so I was like, between this piece, add sleeves, not add sleeves, and vary the length. I don't wear a lot of dresses, but if I were to vary this to more of a tunic length, I could absolutely picture wearing something like that, especially with or without sleeves. And so I marked that because it's very easy to make modifications in sewing patterns and I can do it. Now, this whole gigantic oversized rain jacket number, I don't get that at all. Like, that was one of the patterns in the book that I was like, what? Now granted, I'm not like super into fashion, so maybe that was really popular recently, and like there were very few patterns that I looked at them and were like, what are they doing? Like, what is that? And also the binder even includes bathing suits. For the record, I have zero interest in making my own bathing suit, but I did think it was really neat that it was in there. So my initial reaction, besides the fact that I got it, I finally got it, is I'm really happy with the system. I heard a lot that like I might be really unhappy, that the patterns are dated, that they should get new young designers because everything looks like it's from the 80s. I personally disagree with that. Now, I am not super into fashion. I'm not. But there are tons of things in this binder that I would wear or that I would personally consider timeless, that I'm like really happy I got the system. And I'm really excited to move forward and try it. Now, here's an example. This outfit is a combination, and I'm going to finish up the video after this one, but this outfit is a kind of a combination of, it could be a little bit outdated, but it's also a little bit timeless. And that's like this. I feel like you could just as easily, besides this cold shoulder on here, I feel like this same exact pattern could have almost just as easily been in an 80s or 90s binder and like fit in just fine. But it's the fabrics and the updating that kind of modify it. And so, yeah, there are so many. I mean, can you tell how many Post-its are in here? I literally finished a stack and had to make more. So I'm very happy and very impressed with the system. I don't personally feel that there are like a ton of outdated patterns. There's a wide variety. I feel like whatever your personal style is, you will find things in the current binder that suit you, that you like, that you're excited about. So that is my opinion on the 2021 Lutterloh binder. I am super excited to finally have the system, not just because I've always wanted one, but because I really am happy with what I got. I also did get the most recent supplement and another recent supplement, and those are like, you know, I'm happy with them. So for this video to tell you my thoughts on the system, my initial reaction, I'm happy. And I'm not just happy because I've wanted it for 20 years, but because I'm really impressed with the variety that I got and generally the value for my money. So if you picture, I mean, I don't know about you, I only buy sewing patterns when they're like a $1 sale, but picture all of these, and if I paid full price for every single one of those, like that's well beyond the price that the system cost. Even with, you know, half price, if I paid $2 or $3 or $5 per pattern instead of $1 pattern, that would add up to probably more than what I paid for this system. So that is that quick video for you guys about my initial reactions to Lutterloh. If you are interested in Lutterloh, there are a ton of other videos, like I said, how the system works, what comes in the box. I will be doing more videos of items I have made and things like that. But that is my initial reaction. I hope you enjoyed watching. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below about if I'm pronouncing it completely wrong, and if you know for a fact how to say it, but also, what are your thoughts on Lutterloh, on sewing, on just about anything? I am a chatty person, and I love to do it. So chat with me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye!